Hey guys, what's up? This is Jay from Sentinel Trading Channel. It's been quite some time since my last video, and this video I'm going to provide you with some small little update on what's going on with my Binbot Pro trading progress. Alright, so this video actually would benefit for new subscribers that have not traded Binbot Pro before. So for those old subscribers that have been following me, you guys probably already know most of the content in this video, but you guys can also check out like what's the current status of my trading progress in this video itself. Alright, so in this video I'm going to describe some of the methods that I use to trade Binbot Pro, and if you guys haven't find out like what was my initial experience with Binbot Pro and why I actually decided to develop my own methods to trade with Binbot Pro, do check out the first ever Binbot Pro review video by myself in a couple of months ago, and then you guys will pretty much get a good idea of how I actually ended up in a journey to optimize this current method and why I choose to trade with this method. Alright, so I'm going to describe what's the brief description of how I actually trade it, and also I'll show you some of the trade demonstration that I've taken the past few weeks, and also there's a small update on my current withdrawal like in this month of October 2018, and what's going to happen moving forward after this huge chunk of withdrawal for my own personal trading progress. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so basically the current method is the method that I've been sharing with my subscriber, which is the PDF guide V4. Most likely you guys, the old subscriber that have been trading with me, have already received this copy of the PDF guide. So pretty much I have not made any tweaks because this method has been proven to be working very well for me. Though you can see my equity curve in the graph below. So I started with only $500, and then withdraw. I've actually withdrawn a total of 18,000 before throughout this trading journey. So you can see there's a huge $15,000 withdrawal, which caused the equity curve to go down, and then it went back up after a latest tweak that I've made like a couple of months ago. Alright, so pretty much the methods working pretty good for me. So if you guys are currently exercising this method, you can actually learn how to improve on your trade execution, and hopefully you will actually grow your account like massively, like what I've actually achieved. Alright, so basically to describe my Binbot Pro trading method, so it's basically time specific and ATR specific levels. So I've actually came to this conclusion by actually gathering over 300 trading execution data on my main account and over 200 trading execution in my testing account as well. So when I say testing account, meaning a smaller account, so it's like maybe a $200 account, so where I actually test trade execution in various ATR and also different time sessions to actually come up with my Binbot Pro method. So basically I have two trading methods for a session between 1 PM to 6 PM GMT plus 0, and also one method for sessions between 3 AM to 8 AM GMT plus 0. Alright, so if you guys are interested to get this PDF guide, do make sure you contact me at this email that you see on your screen right here, and then we can discuss on how you can move forward. Alright, so in this next section of the video, I'm going to show you some of the trade execution using this method. Alright, so stay tuned guys. Alright guys, so I have a alert here that I set up a moment ago. So it's going to be a test robot V2 because it is going to be a method C. So this trading session, as you can see on the lower right corner, it's at about 6:40 AM, and the conditions are that the stochastic RSI has already crossed, and therefore I've actually activated the robot right here. So the other condition is that the ATR level is in between the purple and the yellow line. You can see the alert came up again. So we have already activated the robot, so it is no matter. So the alert just keeps coming up in every single candle. Alright, so as I mentioned, the ATR level is in between the purple and the yellow, so it meets our criteria. And we have just activated the robot, and let's just wait for the trade to expire. All right, so now hopefully you take a trade first and wait for it to expire. Alright, so it seems like we already have a put trade open. Okay, let's put an arrow to signify put trade. Okay. Alright then, so we have an arrow right here that put trade at a few minutes ago, so let's pause the video and hopefully this trade works out. Judging by the criteria that we have, it was a nice cross in the stochastic RSI. However, this green bar is a little bit concerning because it might be pushing a resistance level that was on the previous one. Unfortunately we've already lost the trade. So this one is well, no trading method actually is 100%, so no matter. So now my balance stands at $88,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for another trigger and we execute another trade based on a second criteria. Alright, so it seems like the ATR level went above the yellow line, so it probably is one of a random occurrences that causes to lose the trade. Alright, so I'm anticipating another cross to happen. Well, if the cross happens in between where the ATR level is in between the purple and the yellow line, so it will be a good condition for us to take another trade. Alright guys, so we have another alert. So based on what I've mentioned earlier, so the stochastic cross just happened, so I'm gonna activate the test robot V2 again since the alert came out, and it's based on this stochastic cross that we see on your screen right now. So the ATR level did drop below the yellow line, and therefore I'm going to try another trade, and right now the time is about 6:50 and I just activated the robot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the robot to execute a trade, and hopefully this trade works out better for us. Alright, so my balance right now stands at 88,833. Okay, so yeah, so let's just wait for the trade. Alright, okay, let me check. Alright, so there's actually a trade open right now, a put trade at 6:51 AM. So let's go to the robot page. My balance decreased due to the trade. Turn off the robot and let's put the down arrow at about 6:51 AM. Let me see, yeah, it's about here, and let me change the color. Alright, so this time we have a put trade again for the second time at 6:51, so it's gonna expire about in another couple of minutes, and let's say about 6:58 AM. Let's hope this trade works out for us. Alright, okay, you can notice by now that we are using the same execution as the previous trade, so which is meta seed, where the ATR level is in between the purple and the yellow line, and we wait for stochastic RSI crosses. Alright, so let's wait for the result. Okay guys, so basically we've won this trade. The price continuously went down, so it was a good trade execution, and you can see based on the trade history here, I've made another profit and my balance is back up to about 95,000, so it's pretty close to 100 grand. So I've already executed 2 different trades, and I'm gonna take a break right now and continue trading later. Alright, so be right back guys. Alright guys, so welcome back. So I have another trade execution trigger here, and as you can see right now there's a RSI level. Right now it's about 10 AM in the morning, and this one will be a method A, so where the ATR level is above the yellow line, and we will wait for the RSI to go out of the channel, and we'll wait for a stochastic RSI cross, which is a different setting as compared to the previous 2 trade example that I've shown you just now. Alright, so basically what I'm looking for in this method is a little different, where the stochastic RSI, the blue line has to clearly cross the red line in the stochastic RSI before I executed the trade or turn on the robot. Alright, so in this case right here, I'm just going to wait where the blue line is visibly crossing over the red line, and I will just turn on the robot right there and then. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for that to happen, and you can see that the blue line is touching the red line right now. Alright, so I think it is clearly crossing over. Yeah, it's forming an X right now. Let me see, it's pretty small, but let's just wait. Okay, yes, yep, I'll consider this as a small crossover, and I will turn on the test robot, which is V1, which is the first robot that I've been using in earlier in my Binbot Pro trading journey. So pretty much this is what I call the method A. We will wait for a stochastic cross. However, the first criteria is we need to wait for the RSI to go out at a appropriate level, which is usually I will prefer outside 73 and 27 for RSI. Alright, so let's just wait for this trade to expire, and then we'll check out the results. Alright, oh yes, before that we kind of have to wait for a trade to be executed. So let's see, I think a trade has just been executed. Let me check. Yeah, so there's a call trade executed at 10:28 AM. The trade size about 9,005, so you can see my trade balance, I mean my account balance is at 85 grand. So let me put the call arrow at this time. Yep, so basically I've executed a call trade on that timing. So I believe that the robot is predicting a breakout trade and following this strong upward momentum on this pullback. Okay, so let's just wait for this trade to expire. Okay, so we're back now. So fortunately for us, this price level actually holds, and we actually won this trade right here. So you can see I've earned a 17,500 payout, and right now my balance has passed through the 100 grand mark, so which is a really huge milestone for me. And alright guys, so I'm gonna be right back for a more trade execution. Okay, so stay tuned guys. Alright guys, so I have a trigger here based on the RSI. So the RSI has went outside my 73.27 channel. So right now it's about 1:20 PM, and this will be based on the method A. So the method A criteria is the ATR level has to be above the yellow line, and the RSI has to go out of the channel. And right now the two criteria are met, and we will be waiting for the stochastic RSI to cross. So right now the stochastic RSI, the blue line is parallel with the red line, so we have to kind of wait for the blue line to cross over the red line to form an X maybe. Alright, so you can see the alert that I've set up for the RSI has rang again, so it's gonna ring every single candle as long as it's outside the channel. Alright, so it's about to cross right now. So the blue line is touching the red line, so let's wait for it to form a small X where the blue line is crossing over the red line, and then we'll turn on the robot at that very moment. Okay, so let's just see whether this candle holds and form an X in the stochastic RSI. Gotta be patient a little bit. The only thing that we don't want to see is like the blue line go back up, so it becomes parallel. That means the price is forming another green bar, so which is right now. You can see the blue line is moving away from the red line. Okay, so now it's touching. Let's just wait for another candle, and we can actually see what's going on. So I think it's about to cross right now. Let's just wait for another 20 seconds or maybe another 10 seconds to see whether it forms an X. Obviously if I enlarge the stochastic RSI, it's already crossing, but I would like to see that it's like forming an X based on this screen right here. Then we can then turn on with better certainty based on this method itself. Okay, let's just wait for another minute, maybe another 30 seconds hopefully. Right, so right now this cross is pretty much like it's parallel, so I wouldn't actually execute a robot yet. I think it's still too early. Okay, so alright, so red bar might actually cause a cross to happen pretty soon. Alright, so it's clearly crossing right now, so I'm going to turn on the robot. Test robot. Okay. Alright, so yep, so it's obviously forming an X right now, and that is when we will actually turn on the robot for a trade. So right now we're just gonna wait for a trade to be executed, and then we will see how it goes. Yeah. Alright guys, so you can see that under the trade history there's a put trade open at 13:35, which is 1:35 p.m. Let me turn off the robot first. You can see that my balance has also reduced. So let me put on the put trade put arrow over here. So I've actually executed a trade at this particular bar right here. Okay, so basically as mentioned, this the balance has already reduced, and we have a put trade open at 13:35 based on the method A. So let's just wait for this trade to expire, and we'll see what the outcome of this put trade will be. Alright, okay, so I'm back guys. So it seems like we've clearly won this trade. The price went down at a very good timing, and you can see based on the trade history here, I've gotten some profits, a nice profit, and my balance right now stands at 110,000. So this is pretty much a really good news for me. I've actually exceeded my target by over 10,000, and you can see that I've executed this trade using the method A, which is one of the first few methods that I have been using all along. So you can see that right at the below there's a RSI condition or RSI trigger that alert. However, that one is just touching the line, and I wouldn't take any trade. Alright, so that's all for the demonstration, and let's move forward to the next segment. Alright guys, so this is another small announcement. So based on the demonstration that you guys have watched just now, you guys can see that I've indeed reached my milestone of 100,000, and I plan to actually withdraw 90% of it. So hopefully I can find a different type of instruments and also different methods of money making opportunities. Alright, so as I've just got my withdrawal approved like a couple of days ago. On the 23rd of October, I've actually requested for 109,000 withdrawal. So it's a pretty large withdrawal. So it's actually, and today is actually the, let's say, 26th. I think it's going to take like more than 3 business days for this one, because it's a way larger withdrawal request. But however, I do have faith that this amount will actually reach in my bank, because in the past I've actually withdrawn like 3,000 over here and 15,000 over here, and both of these amount have actually reached safely into my account. So I have no doubt that I will actually receive 100k into my account anyway. So so since I actually request for withdrawal, my balance right now is no longer 110,000, so it was approved, right? So you can see that the withdrawal was actually accepted instead of pending or something. So since it got approved, my balance right now for my Binbot Pro account stands at $1,350. Alright, so I will still continue to trade with the Binbot Pro and show you guys more results, just to make sure that the methods are still working very well. So do remember to subscribe to my channel if you guys would like to trade with Binbot Pro continuously, and I will definitely keep a watch on the methods and to find out if there's any tweaks needed, or in fact if there's a better way to trade Binbot Pro, I will definitely let you guys know. Alright, so moving forward, I will still, as mentioned, trade with Binbot Pro and also show you guys what I'm gonna do with the money that I withdraw, like any other money making opportunities like trading CFDs or whatnot. I'll definitely post an update video in this channel, so do remember to subscribe, right? And also, if you guys are interested in trading Binbot Pro software, do make sure that you email me at these contact details you see on your screen, and to find out more information how you can gain access to my methods. And also, if you guys are just interested in trading CFDs or cryptocurrency, just send me an email and perhaps we can discuss. Or if you have any question like which instrument is better for you, just feel free to drop me an email and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Alright, so thanks for watching guys, and good luck and trade safe.